Aloha, I'm Silver Spook. I'm also a Native Hawaiian activist, Kia'i protector of Mauna Kea. Well, for one, we defeated a $1.4 billion capitalist corporate project, international project between one of the richest people on the planet, Gordon Moore, CEO of Intel, Justin Trudeau. So we already beat Justin Trudeau in Hawaii. So bring it, motherfucker. If you want to know how to win, I am more hopeful. Obviously, we are in there's very difficult, critical junctures right now, and there's a lot that we need to do. And we're all going to hurt one way or the other, given how far colonization, capitalism, and these kind of the crushing of the indigenous people and the planet and all people, it's going to be hard. But we have already defeated the United States, the so-called superpower of the world, the king daddy, uber king of capitalism. The United States failed with its B-52H Stratofortress bomber. All of its bombs, all of its cops, it's hundreds of cops, the largest operation of military and police organization, the largest mobilization of military and police in the history of Hawaii, was defeated here on the Big Island of Hawaii in conjunction with the working class across the Hawaii, with the native peoples who refused to serve any more cultural appropriated blue Hawaii bullshit versions of our culture. And that scared the shit out of the $67 billion of corporate capitalist international interests. And on top of blocking of highways and all of Mark Zuckerberg's and Jeff Bezos's and Oprah, who owns 300 acres on fucking Maui. And they got their asses scared, and they know that this is the end of the empire. Like I like to say, if you're feeling hopeless, without firing a single bullet, we have kicked their motherfucking asses off of the mountain. They are running scared. They don't know what to do. The capitalists who control, remember, the military and police are all working class. These are the working class. And what we have to do is we have to unite the planet against the 0.001%, who are even the 1%. I talked to San Francisco Amazon high-level employees, and they're like, I don't even believe in this shit anymore because I'm paying $20,000 a month for my mortgage. And Mark Zuckerberg, he ain't paying me enough in San Francisco to live. So even Goldman Sachs bankers are like, Anand Giridharadas, writer of Winners Take All, how the Davos crowd destroyed the world. I don't even believe in my own mega bank. So I think that while it seems like they are a massive capitalism and the colonizer class seem like there's some massive, unstoppable, immovable force. Like, you listen to the liberals. This is the way it is. Nancy Pelosi, we're all capitalists now. But their facade is cracking. They had their heyday, the 1950s to 2020. Rest in peace, America. Rest in peace, capitalism. You're done. It's only. Do you want to kill the planet, or are we going to have a planet left? This is the end of your age. So anyway, I'll stop going off. But the wet sweat and struggle. Just to bring it up, the wet sweat and struggle is the class, the war for the planet, the war for the soul of the environment, and the soul of humanity is right now. That's a major thing. So I've been trying to keep abreast of that. And let me tell you, 4 Vancouver ports have been shut down. The Mohawk have shut down 3 different sites on the rail. This is choking out the capitalist infrastructure. $270 billion goes through Vancouver. Hundreds of billions of dollars comes through Montreal and Toronto. You shut all of that down. You're starting to choke out the so-called superpower of international capitalism. So anyway, that's where I'm like, let's go, motherfucker. We already won here. All we got to do is win in Canada, win in the United States, and win everywhere else. That's
It's a shame there's an ocean between between you and the mainland here.
Well,
It's true though, and I feel like the move is to get off of capitalism is to start growing our own food and looking out for one another. We'll build each other's houses. We'll and our jobs will be being happy and looking out for one another. Why can't that be our jobs? That used to be our jobs. I know the indigenous measurement of wealth. This is the downfall again. When we're talking about wealth and capitalism. The colonial measurement of wealth being based on hoarding and accumulating, that's a game not meant for indigenous people to win, right? I know where I'm from, our way of measuring wealth was how much you can afford to give away. So I'm just reading this now. I'm reading Jesuit accounts of like these feasts and ceremonies that were going on in the 1600s. And like as soon as they showed up, they grabbed the nicest stuff that they had and they threw it in the lake, and it was a big like scramble keepsies for their like for beads and pelts and stuff like that, like their nicest things, and then like perpetually giving away as much as they can. And the Jesuits were describing like the Nipissing, like my people were giving away as much as 40 to 50,000 francs in 1640. They're like, this stuff would have been worth that much back in France. So like this is the move, and this is what scares them, right? Like it's when people like Wet'suwet'en are like, yo, we don't need your money. Like our land is more important than your money. And this is when it gets scary. And that's why for some reason we have like gas companies dictating the policy of dealing with indigenous property or indigenous claims, which is the foundation of Canada. And when we have like corporations dictating the foundation of Canada, things are wrong. And it's time to start like thinking of better ways, and or even thinking of our old ways, like again, like reinvigorating that measurement of wealth of how much we can give away, because we only need to convince like 5 white guys in the US to do that. And if like 5 specific white guys start measuring their wealth on how much they can give away, everything would change, right? So yeah, I'm with you, and I think we're all on the same page, but we got to get organized on feeding ourselves, on making sure we're healthy, on making sure we're housed. And I think it starts like personally, and then you start moving out, right? Like you got to start with yourself. And then so I'm working on myself. I have a farm. I'm trying to figure that out. Try to figure out how much I can give away again. Like I want to grow food for breakfast for children. I'm also trying to figure out how to give like the wealth of knowledge away. So I've been going to my community and like reading these Jesuit diaries to show like we had this beautiful culture. Yeah, and it's in doing these things, I think, like indigenizing our measurements of wealth and indigenizing our values again, right? Like doing things for the better of the community instead of just for money. That's what we need to start moving towards.
By the way, we stand your chicken, Silver Spook. It's all right.
Yeah, yo.
It's our chicken. We're being fed by a comrade chicken right there.
That's so dope. We got chickens and ducks too right now. Yeah.
For me, that's the most Indian shit, hearing chickens in the background.
I know, right?
I mean, like